this a thimble? What is this? A spool of thread.
I think Tom would love what I'm making. Maybe I'll text him and ask him if he wants a ring.
It's really about the experience and the process and having fun.
I feel like it kind of looks like a spider, but it's trying to be a turtle.
My name is Abby. I'm the special events manager here at the Montclair Art Museum.
My name's Andrea. I am the volunteer and intern coordinator at the Montclair Art Museum.
Hi guys, I'm Audrey Rockler. I'm the curatorial assistant here at MAM. We are in the Learning Lab, which is newly fitted with the Tom Nussbaum and Christine Romanell inspired space.
Hi, I'm Justine, and I'm the education intern here, and I also designed the Learning Lab, and I'm going to be making a little gift today. We have the gift exchange wall, which was inspired by the exhibition But Wait There's More by Tom Nussbaum. Over his decades of making art, he's collected a bunch of gifts that he's made for his family members. So we wanted to kind of play with that and make that an activity here for kids and families to take a gift and make a gift.
I've got an assortment of green pipe cleaners to match my shirt, because I'm corny like that. And I'm going to try and make a penny farthing, I think is what it's called. Those old-timey bicycles with the comically large front wheel and the itty-bitty back wheel.
My vision is like a little like flower vase, because I feel like it's almost fall and I'm thinking of how much I'm gonna miss summer. So I have some little mock-ups that I made, and I think I'm gonna do like different like sizes. So my idea is that they'll all go in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut this to fit inside. Let's see.
So I took 3 pipe cleaners. We're just gonna like twist them in the middle and make it into a little ring shape. I got so excited when I saw the pipe cleaners as the activity, because I used to make these all the time when I was little. And I would sell them for ice cream money at the beach. Made a whole like $9 one time.
I feel like my whole life I wanted to be an artist and to be involved with the arts, but I loved like making things and then making my family buy them. Like I thought that was the greatest thing ever, because they'd have to, like they couldn't say no.
As for arts and crafts, I also kept, like a lot of kids did, a sticker book that went untouched, and occasionally would stick those around the house. So got wheels so far. Wheels and a body. Let's go. Yeah.
You know, people are always like, oh, like I can barely draw, I can't do this. But, you know, give it a try. It's really about the experience and the process and having fun and making something just because you can and you should. And I think that's why I love our learning lab so much, because I think parents who have like families can bring their kids to the museum, and then they can enjoy like a hands-on experience as well of like looking at art, but also you get to make something to take home, and you know, in a way you're connecting with someone else's creativity when they make something for you to take home. So it's just like a really fun exchange.
You could spend hours in here if you wanted to, so it's great if you have time to kill, you want to do something fun with some kids. And it's also great to get them to think creatively and interact with art in a different way rather than just walking around the galleries. They can then like take what they saw and make something.
In today's day and age, we don't have a lot of third spaces, a lot of free, first of all, third spaces, or just cost-effective third spaces. Because everywhere you go is basically, you go to work and then you go home and that's it. I think it's really important to push yourself to go to community spaces like an art museum and interact with people and forge connections where you might not at home. I think especially since the museum is kind of in the heart of Montclair and it centers art. Art is the best way to bridge any sort of divide that you have with a stranger, and it's a great conversation starter.
Tom always talks about how when he was little, he didn't see himself as an artist necessarily. He saw himself as just someone who made things. And I think that's what activities like this help to cultivate. That kind of mindset of perpetually making things, seeing art in the world around you. All right, we got one more pedal.
You can do this in a couple minutes, or you could take your time, you know, really sit here and make something meaningful, but it's all about just doing something with your hands. The museum can be, you have to be quiet and you have to be careful not to touch like the artwork. So for kids, it can be a little frustrating, but this is a space that's made for them to just like enjoy themselves and have a good experience with an art museum so that they continue to come back like as they grow up and as they change, you know, who they are and grow as people.
Honestly, I'm kind of just going with the flow. I saw the button and it kind of reminded me of a turtle shell, especially because we have like a turtle on the magnet wall, so it was just in my mind. And I feel like the pipe cleaners are really easy to mess around with, and you could see what kind of shapes you can make. So this spool also reminded me of a turtle head because it's green. So I'm kind of just trying to make legs and hopefully it will stand. But I feel like it's pretty intuitive.
I think that a screen-centric age, it's consistent with what I said earlier about like a lack of connection or just closing yourself off. I think it's important to play with your hands and get dirty, expose yourself to colors, just to keep your mind engaged in a way that isn't so sanitized on, say, an iPad screen. There's something so satisfying about doing that and kind of connecting with that primal urge to make and play with your hands. Plus, I'm sure it's good for the bones. Can't just not use your hands. I think I'm just about wrapping up here with my penny farthing. This was supposed to be one of those old school little bicycles, but it could be a monster, a rabbit kind of monster with little ears. I wove the pipe cleaners through the buttons, home economics education pulled through there, and I hope somebody creates a little person to put on and ride around town.
This is my little flower. I hope someone finds a good home for it.
There you go. So cute, right? It's too small for my finger, but whatever little kiddo finds it, I think will be happy.
If I wanted to spend more time on it, I could probably make the legs more sturdy because he's kind of skinny. But I feel like it's just about having fun and having a resemblance of a thing, you know?